Before I get back into the heavier parts of anxiety and addiction, I want to pause for a moment and share something lighter from my past. Not because it wasn't serious, but because sometimes the truth shows up wearing humor before we understand what it really means. This comes from my first book, Tripping Over Myself, and it's about a younger version of me trying to make sense of what was going on inside my head without realizing that's what I was doing. Looking back, this was hope. It just didn't look like it at the time. During the winter months, I'd be laid off, and sometimes I took a break from playing cards and sat around by myself writing. I'd scribble down what I thought were lyrics for songs and were going to be big hits. I'd line up words in my scribbler and try to make them rhyme and make sense. It would go something like this. When I drink, to think, it only leads me to a place where I care not to be. It's in this place that I try to find the calm in which I was born but cannot see. I'm lost and don't realize the cost. To only think when I drink. When I don't drink to think, the daunting and haunting voice that lives within turns fears to tears, and I can't even begin. This is why I drink, to think. I can look at this now and laugh at it, and I do. But at the time, this wasn't a joke to me. I wasn't trying to be a songwriter. I was trying to quiet something inside me. I didn't know it yet, but the themes were already there. Anxiety, escape, relief. I just didn't have the language for it yet. One day I was just, I don't know what I was looking for or what I was doing, but I came across an advertisement in a woman's magazine my mother had lying around. It said something like, put your words to music and have a professional sing your song. I latched on to that idea like nobody's business. A little voice in my head said, finally. I folded up my lyrics, put them in just this plain white envelope, threw on my running shoes, grabbed my winter coat, and headed to the post office. I bought a $49 money order to cover the cost of those musicians who were going to put my song on the map. The guy at the counter even looked impressed as he held up the envelope and said, "Now that's going a long way." I replied, "Yes, sir, all the way to Nashville." Waiting by the mailbox back home started immediately. Normally, I only watch the mailbox every other Thursday. That's when my unemployment check came in. If it didn't arrive, I'd curse the mailman like he personally controlled my finances. This was my drinking money we were talking about. So, where's my unemployment check? Looking back now, what I see is an embarrassment. I see a kid trying to find a way out. I was looking for relief, validation, and a sense that something, anything, might change. I didn't know yet that the same mind searching for escape would later find alcohol instead of music. In the next episode, I'll go back to chapter 1 again and from my book, The Trails and Trials of Addiction and Anxiety, and talk about when humor slowly faded and anxiety stopped feeling manageable, when silence felt safer than connection, and relief started coming with consequences. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourself, and we will talk soon.